think about it, I think we're using Starbucks here because we can relate to it. I mean, it's right down the street. If you don't have a personal experience with it, you can go get it in 5 minutes because there's Starbucks around some corner. But they focus on this concept of being third place. So first place is your home. Second place is your work. Third place is another place, a place that's important to you that you want to be associated with. So we're going to apply that to your club here in a second, but it's important to get that concept down of those three places. We trust our employees to do a good job. I mean, if you really think about that, trust, just the full meaning of the word trust is pretty significant. So they trust their employees to do a good job. Now look at their employees. It's absolutely everybody that none of you guys would hire. They're full of tattoos, they got stuff sticking out of their nose or their lip or their crazy hair. But what they found out, and this is going to be your challenge, is to figure out the same thing, is they found out those people, because they're making a visual statement, they've made a commitment to a lifestyle. And so their tattoos or their piercings are how they are all the time. They can't get away from it. They can't hide from it. But yet when you hire people that walk into your club, they're putting on an act for you. That's what an interview is. They're absolutely trying to tell you exactly what you want to hear so you like them at that exact moment so you say, yes, you're hired. That probably is not the person you just hired. There's two different people. And that's one of the things that he's saying here. They actually found out the people with the piercings and the tattoos and everything were their best employees because they're the same person. So that's one. How about this concept of the human services business versus customer service? Last week, Zach, and our company flies a ton of miles on American Airlines. We're down in Phoenix trying to do our summit. He gets bumped off of a plane. He misses 2 flights after that?
2 after that.
Before they could rebook him. So instead of him being there at the normal time so we can do our normal thing, he ends up being there about 3 hours late. So now it's just me. Robert wasn't with me. And I'm trying to do that, think ahead, trying to read you guys at the same time. Think of the real cost to us by American deciding to overbook their plane. They knew it. It was overbooked. So what's on his forehead? $, right? If they were in the human services business, they wouldn't care. They wouldn't need to fill their plane to a certain amount. Great, let's get people on their way safely. That's the human services business. Versus what they chose to do is we intentionally overbooked it. I don't care, I need to make sure I have the dollars. And so if there's a consequence, we don't care. Well, I'll tell you what, that was a tough one for me. And then how about this power of the word yes? Have you ever really tried to say no 10 times in a row? It's almost impossible to do, by the way. It's something in you just doesn't want you to continue. On the flip side, if you use the word yes, it gets more and more energetic, a little bit louder. It's just simple words like yes and no. So this concept of third place, this is the cool stuff. This is where you guys are going to have a significant impact on this third place. So let's go through the definition of third place by the modern guy who invented this. Heuertz. He's a guy that is the CEO of Starbucks and gets all the credit for making Starbucks. So third place is the anchor of community life. It facilitates and fosters broader, more creative interaction. They are both welcoming, these interactions are both welcoming and comfortable to those who habitually congregate there. Both new and old friends can be found there. All right, so you know how this works. You guys are going to get involved here. We'll break it down a little bit. Third place is the anchor of community life. How does that apply to your club?